Alright folks, we are back yet again for the Dirt Slingers Dirty Dozen series. Special little treat here. Got Steam King and Rudy in here running our dual cameras tonight, so we get two different views from here. Right now I'm currently on crashes, as they're just getting a few warm-ups getting going here, just in their hot laps in. Rudy, who are you watching out there tonight?
Just on most exciting, but right now it's on Zach Brown.
Yeah, that's when I'm on crashes and I'm on the same one. So apparently the most exciting happens to be the people who might crash out there tonight. It's a little interesting, but yes, for the ones out there, this is just some hot laps, and we're just testing out some new stuff tonight. So be sure to check out by the quality. You can actually pick between two different cameras, either mine or Rudy's. Either way, you'll get the same stream, same quality, just a different perspective tonight. So we've been playing around with it and glad to finally bring it here to you tonight. And Zach Rounds again, the 13444, as always fast, but so is Roger, only .044 off of him.
It's on most exciting, and it's not.
Is it kicking you to a just like scenic? I did have that issue the other day. Let's see. So we got Cody Olsen, John Batista, Sean Waldenfels, and Paul Cumry coming out to run their 4 laps and see if they can top Zach Rounds.
Reason it's not working. Going to a car that's sitting on pit road. There we go. Wow. That was weird.
Yeah, I've been having that issue myself. It's only on the most exciting. It thinks the most exciting car is car sitting still. We got 13 drivers here tonight. Is it? They have taken the green, so we'll see. I think Cody just kind of smacked the wall.
And these are the 410s that a lot of people don't realize. These are the 410s. These are not the 360s that these guys are usually in, that they were in last night.
Yeah, these things are booking it when it comes to horsepower and speed.
Yes, they have a stock block plus watt V8, 892 horsepower, fuel capacity of 30 gallons, 1,400 pounds for the weight, over 120 miles per hour. 0 to 16 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds. So these things move like they don't mess around.
Now these for the people that don't know, have never been in one of these or even been around them, they are, when it comes to power to weight ratio, they are the top car out there. They weigh very little and have a huge engine pushing them, so they're fun to drive, and fans out there that just like to see some crashes, you will see some, I'm sure, tonight. As those 4 are done, so we only have 5 more. So it'll be Who Did Davis, Bentley Glazer, Ray Farlow, Scott Russell, and Peter Holmes. So usually you only see like 3 or 4 out there. They may send all 5. I'm not sure how many they're going to send out.
Yeah, it looks like Nate Davis, Peter Holmes, Ray Farlow, and Bentley Glazer. Yep, I think that might be. Scott Russell's, I think, was having some connection issues I've seen him drop out of TeamSpeak a couple of times. He is back now, so he may join in. They might be kind of waiting up for him to see if he makes it in here.
Yeah, they're definitely not rolling at a very high speed of 12 miles an hour. They're actually... Looks like, Bentley's going. There you go. Bentley, may have been having some issues, too. Nearly stopped on the track, but he's, going back under at least 20, 30 miles an hour now, so... They very well could be waiting on him to, reconnect, and...
Yeah, I think they're kind of waiting.
Yeah, definitely, I think we'll still have a good feature, but lower car count than these drivers are used to, for sure.
Yeah, even lower than last week when they ran. That was, man, kind of disappointing. But I know Friday night, there's a lot going on Friday night. A lot of people got a lot of things going on. So, yeah. Scott, he finally rejoins. All right, he's back on.
And, of course, Dirty Dude's obviously not here because he is... on the road moving for job-related stuff, so... Alright, so I'd imagine they'll probably go green next time by.
There they go.
Alright, so we'll see if any of these guys... And the low car count's never good, but these guys really don't have any disadvantage compared to the first four that came out because the track has hardly any wear on it. I mean, I'm sitting here looking and I don't see any real grooves in it yet either.
Marlowe just jumped up, but so did Bentley Glazer.
Yeah. Bentley running a 13.447, only .003 off of Zach Rounds, who did get beat by John Batista.
Yep, John Batista and his 13.422.
Nate Davis has got to pick it up a ton here if he's going to be up there in the top.
That Bentley Glazer does it, a 13.417 to top the charts.
Wow.
And there's Nate Davis up there with him.
Nate Davis taking up second. Wow, man. These guys are digging.
Yeah,
Bentley Glazer 13.416. Can't beat that.
You got the top three separated by only .006.
That is really close.
That's going to make for some really good heat races and a really good feature because all of these guys are going to make it to the feature tonight, I would imagine.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm kind of quiet. I'm trying to study these new overlays, so sorry.
You're good, Rudy. Yeah, so I mentioned that while we have a little break here. Yeah, Rudy is using, you'll notice we both have the same overlays. He is going to be using these overlays now as he got them from us, so they are officially his. We will be debuting ours, well, sometime, hopefully before Christmas. Now, it takes time to make these, so again, we will give a shout out to Jason Allison, who is probably the best, if not the best, graphic guy out there. We definitely try to keep him busy with some business.
He makes fabulous overlays for anybody. Does a great job.
I don't know what, I guess, I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do. Okay, I guess they're probably going to split the field here for the heat races and just have 2 heat races, maybe with 6 and 1. And
I was talking to Roger earlier, and I do believe they were still debating that about 5 minutes till, but I do believe they are going to do 2 heat races.
Yeah. And then
by the way, the Dirt 410 sprint car is a dirt oval racer for its type, if you're wondering.
These are very, very powerful cars.
Yes, indeed, almost 900 horsepower.
It looks like this one will be...
the auto apply, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have it checked, but it won't. I have to switch it manually. It won't. I don't know. It's really acting weird.
Once you click it the first time, click apply, and then it'll do it after that. 'Cause you have to apply the auto apply for the first time.
Well, I did, but I mean, like I don't know. Oh well, here we go. Bentley Glazer, John Batista on the front row. First heat race.
This looks like second row is going to be the 21 of Sean Walzenfeld, and is that Roger Wagner, followed by James Olson.
And we got 5 of them out here. Should be. Who didn't join?
Yeah, maybe they did decide to go with 3. Oh, no, there comes Scott Russell pulling onto the track right now.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Yep, exiting pits is gonna wait for a safe moment to get back on the track.
Oh, he will pull in that 6th spot.
Yes, sir.
Looks like, yep, they will be running, it's like 6 and 7, I guess. It'll be 2 heats. Makes me wonder, should we be checking for any hidden surprises as they take the green flag?
Oldfell's trying to get a run on Batista.
He's right there too. That Roger Wagner's right on his rear. He looks like he might try to get by him on the next corner. Oh!
Olsen just hit Wagner.
Yeah, why Roger. So Roger Wagner got clobbered, and he's in the inside wall.
Roger? You mean Robert Wagner?
Yeah. Yeah, they get a little tongue twisted there. Take a look and see what happened.
Roger. That's his nickname, Roger Rabbit Wagner.
It was the 29 that just, it looked like he just got in too hot. Just ended up, sideswiping, Roger there a little bit.
Roger Wagner going back on the track after that messy wreck.
I'm not sure what happened there. Did you, I'm gonna have to talk to him if we get a chance. Rudy, he was after the wreck. He was, went into the turn and spun it out again. I'm not sure if he, was trying to catch up or what.
I don't know. Well, he popped a wheelie coming off pit road and hit pit road exit too. So here we go.
Bentley Glazer's going to be leading them to the line here.
There they go. Green, green, green.
Awesome start for Bentley there.
Wallenfellow, man, he got a great run there on Batista, but not enough to get up there with him.
It's pretty much single file out. It's like a one groove track already, and which is surprising because the track's not all that worn out. Oh,
Down pit road.
That was not good. That was not good.
oh, that was the leader, of course, of all people. And that looks like it will be a caution because everybody's slowing down.
Bentley Glazer's front spoiler was just sealed off.
What in the world caused the leader to do that?
I'm looking at the replay now here to see if we can.
Oh,
he just lost it coming out of the turn.
yeah, he hit the inside wall right about where the light is.
Oh, okay.
That was...
Trying to slip down there and get a little bit too low.
That's unfortunately what I refer to as one of them self-inflicted wounds. Those are those are the worst kind. You know, especially when you're leading the race. To do something like that is not good. You know he's going to be beating himself up for that one.
Yeah, yeah. You kind of hate yourself a little bit after something like that. You know, after you kind of think about what happened right there, you look at it and you go, man, that was a really dumb move. You know.
Yeah,
But I
'cause
mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that Bentley's dumb. No, by
yeah,
any means, he's a great driver. But I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you seem to do to yourself. You think, man, what did I do that for?
yeah. Especially he had
You
at
know,
least a
I agree.
couple of car length lead there.
Yeah. One fell's right there with Batista. Batista, last season winner at Dirt Slingers.
Yeah, they're staying a lot lower than they do at Eldora for sure. Eldora, it's all about the top, but here they're sucking the bottoms. Oh, it's
Oh.
Roger Wagner's in another wreck.
Yep. I was. Yep.
That caution will come out. Everybody's slowing down.
Who was it, Roger?
Yeah, Roger
Yep.
Wagner. I looked back and he was popping a wheelie backwards. So Look at
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. One probably lead backwards.
No. They typically don't work going frontwards either, but backwards is definitely not the way he went. Oh, he clipped the wall against the second person. Clipping the inside wall.
Yeah, they're down there trying to get that really low run down at the bottom of the track while it's still drivable down there. Because once the track starts slickening up, you're not going to find that grip down there on the bottom like you did when it was, the track was green. So they're trying to get every bit out of it that they can possibly get. The track is fairly new. They really haven't turned many laps on it yet. So they can still use that bottom.
Yeah, it's make them down to just seeing who doesn't hit that wall getting down there. Because once they know it's usable down there, they will try to use it. It's just, I mean, the thing is, it's just inches away, and you can possibly have a winning race or wrecking the car. It's just that close.
All right, back to green.
This car, we wonder if Bentley can get back up there. As after that, he's already in third. So, that being said, Sean Wallenfels is right there on John Batista's rear end.
Wow, Batista's digging, man. He is digging hard because he knows Wallenfels is good. He knows Wallenfels is right there on his butt, and he can't afford to make a mistake or a bobble at all. And you don't see John make too many mistakes.
Now, looking at the time, 0.017 seconds off at the. That was 0.044. So, I mean, they're right there together. One little mess up, and Sean will probably pass him.
Yep. Doc Russell just ahead of Roger Wagner.
I feel like James Olsen seems to have some damage on the front.
Oh, yeah. Roger Wagner looks like he's about to pass the 29 of Scott Russell.
Yes, sir. He's digging.
Oh, he kind of touches him.
Oh, that put Scott into the outside wall.
Yep, on turn 2.
Doesn't look like the caution's coming out either. So he is back under power.
Should have.
Not sure what for, but James Olsen, the 510, is on pit road, blinking pretty heavily too.
Yeah, he is blinking really bad.
It looks like that one's actually over. So it's going to be John Batista, Sean Wellenfels, and Glazer Bentley. Wow, Bentley Glazer. I am all over the place tonight. Sorry about that. What's funny is I'm looking how they finished is also the top 3 fastest times right now.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting to see how that plays itself out.
Boy, that's so funny. Sean Wallenfels is a rookie.
Yeah.
He's that good. Holy smokes!
Wow. It's been a lifetime.
I kind of hate myself right now.
That's one in iRacing lifetime, I'll tell you that. Rookie and just that good. That's so rare for a rookie.
That's
Yeah,
what
man,
we
you guys are really good.
Is he the new Jackson Storm of the league? Who knows?
I'm an A-class driver, and I ain't that good.
I know the feeling. Yeah, we say it every broadcast. A lot of these guys drive these in real life, and some of these, for anyone that's not familiar with sim racing, some of them race in real life. Some of them came from R Factor, which was another really big dirt track game. And when they came over here, they came for dirt, and they played nothing but dirt on here. So they don't do any official races, and they stay rookies forever, but they can drive.
Well, the Dirt 410 Bio, the ultimate thrill on dirt, the 410 is ready to deliver its 900 horsepower. On the slippery stuff, they give you the taste of what driving on the dirt feels like. Hang on tight because this puppy does wheelies with tiny throttle inputs.
That's a fact.
Yes, it is. A very
It
accurate
is a
one.
powerful puppy.
All right, we got a.
Well, Nate Davis and Zach Brown's going to be starting out on the front row here.
Yeah, it looks like second row is gonna be the 5 of Cody Olson and Ray Farlow in the 72. Let's see. Got the 126 and 53, so that's Peter Holmes and Bob Ramundo. And
Danny Breeden and Peter Holmes taking up the back.
there's a few more in this one.
Yeah, Danny made it in a little bit late there, but actually made the 14th driver, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely. This will be a little more interesting here. We got 8 cars out here, so this would almost be like a true heat race at a local track. 6 to 8 drivers, and they take the green.
There they go.
Oh, we got 2 cars twisting up in the back somewhere. Looks like Paul Cumry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Boy, these sound even mean, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Wow, they sound mean.
That was
Gonna hold on to the top spot for now, as they'll get a restart here in a minute.
see what happened there just a little bit. Not even sure. It looked like they just kind of collided. As bottlenecked is the 126 and the 8 of Paul Cumry and Peter Holmes just kind of ran into each other there.
Well, you're going to have that in these, there's nothing you can do to get away from getting into one another, I can tell you that.
No, and
They're racing as close as they race.
yeah, I mean, keep in mind, this is just the heat race. We saw, if they do the trophy or the B main, we have the trophy dash, the B main, and the feature race. So you will see some cars running into each other. They just have so much horsepower.
Yeah, well, we said this last night, that talking about this, it is a full contact sport, and you're not gonna hear any dispute out of any driver out there. They're all gonna agree with you 100%. Cody Olson goes into third.
Who is that in
Ray
the?
Farlow, Ray Farlow was really hot last night in the 360s. He seems to be doing pretty good here tonight in the 410s too.
Yeah. I noticed there ain't any sponsors on that 36 of Nate Davis, but apparently you don't need sponsors to go fast. Unless my trading paints doesn't want to work. Sorry about that. We'll see if there's anything on there.
We got a caution back here. Danny Breeden looks like he spun out. He's gonna get a fresh car, rejoin.
Take a look back and
Still have not completed the laps that they need.
oh, he just pretty much kind of spun himself there. Just like he lost control of the car and nailed that outside guardrail.
Yep, he did.
There we go. Sorry about the folks. Trading Paints is loaded now, so we're taking the green.
Yep, get her going.
Whoa, Cody's all.
Off the wall. Cody's putting a pressure to him.
Yeah, that's two teammates there battling it out. They have forgot their teammates because they're battling hard, but I'm sure they'll race each other clean as all these drivers do in here.
Nate Davis is starting to pull away from Zach Round. He's out there in that clean air, boy. I'll tell you what. He's digging. He's got the whole track to himself out there in the front.
That's a huge. That's at least what, a 3 to 5 car lead. So he's definitely pulling away. That being said, the 72 of Ray Farlow is all over Cody Olsen right now. He is not letting up anytime soon.
No, sir. Ray is a good driver, and he's showing it.
And the rest of the field to the back, Paul Crumry, and those last 3 spots are pretty much single file spread out. So the battle really is up front between those first 4 cars. You got a battle for first and a battle for third. So
Zach is reeling in Nate. He just actually turned a faster lap time than Nate did.
this will be real interesting. It's like 2 little mini battles going on. Thing is, if one of these people happens to mess up, those next 2 in line are going to capitalize off it really easy.
And maybe work it towards the advantage. That's always a possibility to keep in mind.
I think Ray Farlow may have overdrove it in one of the turns a second ago, and it kind of let Cody Olsen pull away, but that ain't stopping the front 2 from having a battle. Zach looks like,
Oh, Zach got into the wall. Looks like that's it.
Yep, that is going to be it. So that if you're going to have an accident like that, the best time to have it's right there at the end, I guess. It's going to be Nate Davis, Zach Rounds, and Cody Olsen are going to be your top 3 finishers.
Yes, sir. Good job by them guys.
And that's, let's see. Yep, that'll be all the heats then. I'm not sure, I didn't get to talk to anyone if they were going to invert or anything, but it looks like Danny Breeden's going back out. So he will be, assume this is going to be the trophy dash, right?
Should be the top 2 in each heat. So that would be John Batista, Sean Wallenfels, Zach Rounds, and Davis.
And I apologize. I said, I don't know why I said Danny Breeden was going out. That was Nate Davis.
This will just be, I'm not sure how many laps are going to turn here, but not getting any info out of the booth up there to let us know.
Excuse me, folks. Looks like we're gonna have 4 drivers, so that would be your 2 heats. So it's John Batista, Sean Wallenfels, Zach Rounds, and Nate Davis. That is it may be 4 cars, but that's a really strong field for 4 cars.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
And Sean, boy, he caught the ball right off the bat.
Oh, and then ran into Zach Rounds there, just caught his nose too. And the fans may love Willie's, but I'm sure he didn't like it right there. Well, even with the wheelie and all that, he still manages to stay ahead of Zach, though.
Well, for the time being.
It's like Zach's moving on the inside, so we'll see if he... looks like he will complete the pass. Well, maybe not.
That's the announcement. What? What announcement? What announcement's he talking about? I'm not sure.
I bet he's referring to the, it wasn't really an announcement per se. If you're referring to, what we were doing special tonight, if you click next to the little gear where you can change the quality, there's 2 cameras here tonight, so you can pick, which view you want to watch.
Hey, you got, Charles' view or my view, either one, you can watch them on the same stream. Pretty cool. You just choose which one to watch and switch it back and forth.
Yeah, Zach Rounds finally did get by Sean and pulling away. Now he's well, he was gonna be working on the 36 of Nate Davis, but that one's over. So it's John Batista, Nate Davis, Zach Rounds, and Sean Wallenfels. How they're gonna finish?
Yes, sir. Now we go to the B main, which will be all the rest of the field back here, I believe. Either way they'll do it.
Be sure we'll go ahead and do it. If you are in chat real fast, yeah, be sure to watch the 2 different cameras. Check it out. We'll be going from different camera to camera, looking at different angles to give you different perspectives tonight. So check that out. Just something new we're working on. We wanted to test it out tonight. And we'll probably, definitely, most likely do it a few more times in the future.
Oh yeah, we might have to try to see if we can't refine it even a little bit more, and maybe next Friday night we may have another little surprise for you. I don't know. I got some ideas that I might have to talk with you about later, but
yeah, we don't like to give our secrets out too quick. We like to keep them under wraps.
That's no fun.
Yeah, and I just heard from the race control that the B main is going to be 15 laps. So I guess they are doing a B main then.
All right. Yeah, they should be all the rest of the field. That'll line them up in the order, because we know that it is so hard to pass, you know. So that'll line up the rest of the field in order of how they finish in the B main here, because we know that it's going to be John Batista, Nate Davis, Zach Rounds, and Sean Wallenfels. Those are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it'll be from 5th on back. That's how they're going to be starting here.
Yep. But the passing on a straightaway is a bit more difficult, but when you got a D-shaped or triangle part of the racetrack like Volusia does, it can make it a little bit easier, but the challenge still remains.
And I'm not sure who's gonna come out with a win on this one. Even for a B main, it's got some heavy hitters in here.
Yeah.
Yep, 10 of them.
Yeah. Bentley Glazer, Cody Olson, Roger Wagner, Paul Cromery. These are some pretty heavy hitters.
And the other thing you have to keep in mind while we're under caution real fast is, even though this is the B main, with this fewer cars, some of these guys would typically be already locked into the A main had there be more cars out here. So this doesn't by any means mean that these guys weren't fast enough or good enough to make the A main.
So you gotta remember about the B main is that the top 3 drivers to finish in B main used to start in the A main at the back of the pack, but that depends usually on what league or series they're running in.
That's very true. Hey Rudy, who you gonna be focusing on? I might take a peek back in the back for this start, because that tends to be where some people get into some stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I'm up here on the leader at the moment, but there they go, green, green, green. Oh boy, look at that, little rough housing already, Ray Farley.
Oh, Cody Olson is over. Oh,
Oh, no.
and there's 3-4 cars flipping. Oh my goodness.
Wow. What's going on? This is insane.
Let's go back and take a look at that again. Holy smokes.
And
That was a biggie.
there was at least 4 or 5 cars involved in that. I know Cody Olsen may have started it. He was up on the wall.
Yeah, now right there, I'm looking at it. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, Cody Olsen got into the back of Roger Wagner there. That put Cody clear up over the wall.
And the 29 of, who was, I forgot, Scott Russell, he took a violent tumble. And I believe the 510 of James Olsen also took a violent tumble.
Yeah.
Again, that wasn't even lap 1.
Yeah, really.
Well, we told them, we told y'all at the beginning, these things have a lot of horsepower, and starting these races is always troublesome for anybody in these. It's just, they're so powerful, and you pop wheelies, get them sideways.
The difference between the 360s and the 410 is literally a difference of a little over 100 horsepower. That's a big difference on the dirt.
Yeah, you wouldn't think these things would get that much grip, but boy, they sure do. On dirt, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they're all, you know, it's, the weight's all distributed in the back, so, you know, the front end's so light.
They're back under green already. Roger Wagner getting out of shape. Oh!
Not again.
There's 5 more cars taking a tumble. Holy cow.
Man, what's going on with these guys?
Going over the wall and turned 2 twice now. This is insane.
Looked like it might have been started by Roger Wagner. Just got a little out of shape, hit the wall, and everybody decided to tag team him there.
I'm on Roger right now. Oh, they went 3 wide into the corner. He got into the side of Barlow, and boy, he went for a ride. Almost went out of here. He almost went up over the wall.
And he almost hit a home run there, up and over the fence. And that's the second night in a row Roger Wagner's went for a little flip over by the wall or the fence. So regroup. So if I'm not mistaken, I do not think we've completed a lap yet. I guess we will regroup and give it another shot. It looks like they are going back double file. I was wondering if they might go single file if this happens again, so definitely watch out for that and see what happens. And they are green.
Boy, Roger Wagner drove it in there hard.
Oh,
no, he's side by side with Cody Olsen, beating it bang at the end of the inside wall. Oh, that stacked him up behind him.
Looks like everybody recovered from that somehow. I'm not sure how.
I don't know, but I think Roger might have just took his car behind the wall. I'm not sure.
Yep, I just checked him out. He is behind the wall now. And yeah, another yellow's out.
Wow. This is crazy driving out here.
I know,
Yeah.
this dirt crossing in the B main. This is getting nuts.
What's the A main gonna be like?
Oh boy. I hope it's not gonna be a junk fest. Because after that, if it's gonna be a junk fest, I might as well take the car to the scrap heap, you know? Pay the scrap dealer.
And the thing, I mean, every one of these drivers, we've probably talked to most of them at some point or another. They're all level-headed. They all are calm, cool, and collected. But you know, right about now, some tempers would be flaring in most places. And you know, I'm sure some people are getting a little heated in their seat. I'm sure.
Well, I can tell. This track is like a mini Richmond.
Well, it's very important to try to pick up as many positions as you can, because the more you pick up, the closer you are to the front. And knowing that, just how difficult that it is to pass on this track, uh, you know, they got to keep that in the back of their mind all the time. So they're out there trying to pick up every position they can.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys that have picked up positions, some guys have lost a lot of positions, and it's going to be an interesting lineup here tonight.
And along that lines too, you want to pick those positions up in here the best you can, because look how many cautions we have now. Imagine the A if you're in the back.
Yeah. There we go, back to green.
And the 510 of James Olsen he's digging hard to get to that bottom.
Yes, he is. Even ahead of Ray Farlow. Wow, look at that. That's pretty awesome. To be ahead of Ray Farlow, man, that's saying something. Oh, almost made contact. Oh, and there's somebody into the wall again. I think that might have been Scott Russell. Yeah, Scott Russell got into the wall a little bit.
It somehow recovered it.
I know. I don't know how he did that, man. That was a heck of a hit. I was under fire by Roger Wagner.
It looks like Rogers. Well, I thought he had it.
Yeah, almost. You gotta almost get that nose out in front of, or the tail of your car ahead of their nose in order to kind of do a slide job on them. And it just wasn't going to happen. Oh, there he did it. There he did it. That's just what I was talking about right there.
Yeah, he set him up and took him down.
Yep, that's what you got to do. Actually, that was like a picture-perfect pass.
You want Ben Glazer leading the whole race. He's got no worries as of right now.
He's got a huge lead over them.
Paul Crumry now gets, he's just ahead of Ray Farlow. Ray's working him over, but he's just ahead of him. In the meantime, Bentley Glazer driving away from Cody Olsen inside.
Oh, they tangle! Bentley Glazer, not Bentley Glazer, Ray Farlow and Paul Cumry get into each other.
And Paul has got something broken in the rear end. He's unable to continue driving it. So he's going to have to make a tow to pit road, and wow. Yeah, something broke. The rear end broke or something in that car, and he's just unable to continue.
Not sure. One of them might have hooked the front of the other one. Yeah, the 72 of Ray Farlow just couldn't complete the pass and hooked the 8 of Paul Crumry and just hard hit both of them into the wall. Oh, we did get a few laps in the book that time, so this track's getting a little bit more worn on it now.
Yeah, I think 2 just left the B main right now.
Yeah, so we'll take a quick little peek here right now. Can't use our typical overlay because of the way this is run. It's run more lifelike, but your front car is the 4 of Bentley Glazer, followed by the 5 of Cody Olsen, and the get the number, if we can catch it off the side of his wing. I'm not familiar with their paints quite yet. The 510, there we go, of James Olsen, and the 29 of Scott Russell are your top 4. And the 212 of Danny Breeden taking up your 5th spot there. And we're back under green. Great start for Bentley Glazer again. Uh-oh. Paul Crumry.
Yep, Paul Crumry just spun out on the front straightaway and hit the outside pit wall.
No caution, though. I guess he's all by himself, so it is not going to be a caution. The top 2 are pulling away. Oh!
Mr. Holmes up into the wall.
Ow.
Ooh.
Right as you said that, Rudy, I see him in the background taking a little tumble.
Yeah, I think him and Bob Ramundo, they made a little bit of contact. There wasn't really that much. but it did kind of bump him up into the wall, so he couldn't recover from it. Well, I'll tell you what, Cody's been working over Bentley Glazer there, but man, Bentley gets such a jump on that on restarts, and that's what you got to do. You know, you just got to get that jump to get out ahead of everybody. So he's doing just exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's one thing that if you are a good restarter, you're loving this right now. Get a few laps in, throw a caution, have time to get that little gap again. So, for someone who's really good at restarts like he is, or seems to be right now anyway, he's loving it. And some of these guys set their car up for the longer run, which they've told us in the past during driver interviews. So, if that's the case, they probably don't like the restarts as much as the leader does. And we are green. Getting Bentley getting a great start.
Yeah, bleeding. Just
oh man. We'll take a look and see what happened there.
Yep, Bob Mundo and Danny Breeden just made impact on turn 2 on that wall. Ouch.
I know, definitely, that was a hard hit for Danny Breeden in that 212 car.
Now I know it was. Ooh, went for a ride then.
Looks like Paul Crumrye may have it a little bit in it. Looks like him and the 53 got together and then collected the 212 with them.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute.
Oh, well, you missed a little bitty tumble there, but nothing major. It looks like Paul Crumrye and the 53 of Bob Ramundo just kind of tagged each other and then collected Danny Breeden in the 212.
Yep.
There we go, back to green.
Again, just an amazing start by Bentley.
Yep, he's doing just what he got to do. Cody Olsen. A gap there between them.
There's about the same gap between first and second as there is second and third and fourth.
Yep, look at Scott Russell go, man. He is digging. This is the closest we've seen Scott to the front tonight.
Yeah, he's had at least one tumble of his own, and he's back up front again.
Behind him, James Olson. He's having a good run. Peter Holmes and Bob Ramundo.
Yeah, they've, not sure if they're just taking it easy now or what's going on. They're a lot more spread out and just racing now than they were a few laps ago.
Well, at the rate they were going, they would have never finished the race.
That's true. They were...
It'd still be going on at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be real life like... But unfortunately, usually there's a few more cars when they last that long, but I've been to tracks that lasted that long before.
Yep, Danny Breeden went to the pit road and he's now not in the world.
It seems like the 4 Bentley Glazer may have that car that's good at restarts and good at the long run, because the longer they go, the more he's pulling away from Cody Olsen.
Yep, and
looks like the race is over.
Oh, no, there was contact.
I think it might be over. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're pulling them all down.
Okay. Wow, he had made some serious contact there with right at the very end. I think Bentley had backed off, and Cody hadn't backed off yet. They got together.
Yeah, he was still in race mode.
All right, well, it's off to the A main.
Yep, that will be A main. So fairly short night. We have not even been in here racing an hour yet. So
yeah, I've just been streaming an hour. 1 hour and 1 minute.
Yeah, and I started just a rail behind you. I've been only going 51 minutes. So yeah, fairly short night. So actually, I guess we say the Hey, man, they'll have their little 5 to 10 minute practice to just kind of wear out the track a little bit, get it to
Yeah,
their
that's
liking.
right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They do that.
Anyway, the Volusia Speedway Park is located in Barberville, Florida. The length is half a mile, or 0.8 kilometers, 4 turns, 1 configuration, typical speed of 30 miles per hour or 48 kilometers an hour, banking of 10 degrees in the turns, 7 degrees on the straightaways, opened in 1968, is still open today, and the type is a dirt short track T-shaped oval.
Ooh, this is a very, very famous track, too.
Yes, indeed.
I'll tell you what, it puts on a heck of a show here.
Yeah, it does.
Golly, man. I love this track.
And make sure, for the ones watching, make sure you hang in with us. Again, they do have to set the grid uh, uh, manually because of the way they run it, as they have just advanced it. So we'll be going into the little warm up and then get straight into some racing. So just hang tight. In just a second, we'll see some little hot lap warm up, and then we'll go into the A feature. Just let everyone know, tonight, special occasion, normally I would always play it, but didn't test it. There's one thing we didn't test this week, was the national anthem, getting it on both streams at the exact same time. So I'm not going to play it on mine tonight, just because we don't want to have it going on one and not on the other. We forgot to practice that just a tad bit. But be assured, we will play it at every other race. So yeah, it was a slight little miscalculation there, Rudy. I didn't even think about timing that out.
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
I guess we're too worried about getting this thing off the ground here and making sure everything's going to work with this. So next week will be a little more, a little more set in what we're going to be doing. So
Yeah.
I know this thing still won't go to. When I switch it to most exciting, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I've been having that issue too. When you do it, it goes off to scenic mode or something.
Well, mine doesn't do anything. It just doesn't even move off the driver.
Wow.
Yeah, I think mine's done that too in the past.
So I guess you do it the old-fashioned way and do it in iRacing. There we go. Now it'll go to the most exciting. Forcing it.
Sometimes you just gotta manhandle it. They can do what you want it to do. Again, they've got 8 minutes to go, so I believe they usually have about 5 minutes. So this is just their time to tear up the track.
Yeah, they usually go about 5 minutes out of the 10 minutes of they use the qualifying for like a warm-up.
And
which is kind of cool because they don't get any time to practice.
Yeah.
They get no on-track time before the race or before the heats or anything.
And this is their one real shot to kind of let loose, tear up the track, get some practice in. And this is a fixed setup, so you can't really change anything. But you can definitely run the line because this does carry over to the feature. So if there's a certain line you want to run, this is your 5-minute little warm-up to try to wear that line in just a little bit.
And a couple of fun facts on Volusia Speedway Park. For a bit of a while, between the mid-70s and 1997, it was a paved oval. And from 1989 until 1992, the track hosted 4 NASCAR Busch Series races. And one more thing, the first 3 races in the World of Outlaw Series is at Volusia Speedway Park.
Huh. I guess they learned. They decided they wanted to put dirt in instead of asphalt. We all make mistakes, right?
Yep.
No, asphalt's some good racing. Yeah, and I'm sure a bunch of these drivers would agree. We're dirt track people. That's what we love, and they get your blood pumping, and it's just a little bit more exciting than asphalt racing.
And asphalt is it's the new school kind of racing these days. You can't really beat old school style racing. That's just no possibility.
Yeah, I believe I've heard Rudy make the comment he likes some dirt track racing, gets him going a little bit.
Oh yeah, it gets me. If I wasn't so wrapped up in learning this thing and trying to figure everything out on it, I'd be a lot more talkative tonight. So I apologize for that, Charles.
Oh, hey, you're fine.
I'm trying to learn a new toy here. I've learned a lot tonight. Off of Jason and you helping me out earlier, and I've learned a lot about this, but I'm still trying to learn everything about this. Man, this is there's a lot to this.
Yeah. Right now, Rudy's like a kid on Christmas morning, don't want to talk, he wants to play with his toys, so.
That's right. Yeah, leave me alone. Got my new toys.
There you go, and that is their 5 minutes, so I will wrap that up.
Yeah, I like some of the features in this over IRTVO, but I'm not getting that most exciting thing working right. So that's the only thing that I can find right now that I'm having a problem with.
Yeah, and I haven't read anyone reporting on it, but I have had that issue myself. Mine either goes to scenic mode or it will just stay on whatever driver I'm on, and it never switches off of them.
Yeah, maybe Jason maybe he can figure out what's the matter with it and help us with it or something. I don't know. We'll see.
He's tech savvy. That.
He's definitely our go-to guy. Was that right, Rudy?
Yep. Tech support.
At least, yep.
All right. Well, I guess it's into the A main now.
Interesting. I was just looking here. Only 7 of the 14 drivers actually went out there during that. So maybe those other 7 are just that confident they don't need to go out there and warm up. They're good.
Yep. Maybe they know something we don't know.
And Jason left, so I guess he ain't gonna be able to help us tonight with it. So, interesting. He just left as we were talking about that. He left.
Wow.
And like, what do you need to see? What was that? 2 minutes ago. Less than 2 minutes. A little less than 2 minutes ago. So they'll get everybody lined up here, and let's see here. I'm still clicking on some of this other stuff, trying to learn all this stuff. Wow.
There we got the 53 of Bob Raimondo pulling out of pit road. Just a tad late. They just advanced it. He's pulling out. There we go. And again, this is a bit of a different setup. It's more lifelike, more real. So we can't very well use our grid because, well, it wouldn't.
Right. It won't work.
Sorry, but Dad had a phone call. Forgot to turn my phone off. Yeah, the grid doesn't work, so we'll be calling these off by hand, off what we see. Kind of makes it more real for the broadcasters up here in the booth too, because typically they'd have a piece of paper, but sometimes they don't.
Well, known as the fastest half mile in the world, Volusia Speedway Park is a favorite stop on both the World of Outlaws and Super Tuff Car Series calendars. Located in Barberville, Florida, the track has undergone a variety of changes since 1968, but the racing has always stayed competitive to keep the fans' hunger for action alive. With 10 degrees of banking in the turns, the track in itself and its nickname sells for itself.
Interesting. What's also interesting is Ray Farlow and Danny Breeden are not on the track.
Yeah, seen Danny left. Now I didn't see whether Ray Farlow. He must have left too. I don't see him in TeamSpeak either. So both of those guys are out, so we'll be too short.
Yeah, we can find out later. Wonder if they just they cut the race off. Surely they wouldn't cut two drivers out, or if they just had something come up, or what the deal was there. Alright, remember, it may be green, but they're not going green.
Yep, they gotta get everything sorted out there.
As Rudy says each night, and I've also said at last week's race, they have 3 laps to get it all sorted out.
Wow, is this thing ever really jerky? Because all this is switching. Man, is that jerky.
Is it made of beef? Like
wow,
beef jerky?
But it'll get all sorted out. Once it gets sorted out, it'll be good here, so.
Yeah, they are jumping around, getting everything sorted out.
It's like moving pieces of chess on a checkerboard on the...
I noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, Rudy, a little interesting. The yellow actually was thrown this time. Typically they just stay green and then actually call it, but the yellow actually was thrown.
Okay, well then they've got to get caught up to the pace truck.
Yeah, and get sorted out all at the same time, so...
Yeah, ooh. Well, they're not even getting close to where they need to be right now, because the guy on the front row should be John Batista, and Nate Davis should be on the front row. If memory serves, maybe they accidentally threw. I think they did. They accidentally threw it.
Yeah, I've seen it happen before. I've done it myself. An accident. It can't happen. You have to have it if you're gonna call it as a race control. You got to have it ready and typed in to call it, so you can do it instantly. And every once in a while, that finger slips and you accidentally hit it.
Yep, it happens.
It happened at one time at Dover. Greasy fingers, right?
And we've seen it happen. So make sure. So I guess they're gonna try to take as few laps as possible, as we're already into lap 4. So this should be the actual green flag racing.
Yeah, they'll have to get them lined up quick here, because yeah, on that front row should be John Batista and Nate Davis. They're the ones that won the trophy dash. They were for the top 2. Or, yeah, was the trophy dash? Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Well, the pace truck's in, so the iRacing green flag has dropped. So now you should get all sorted out. There we go. Now they're getting it out.
There we go. Yep.
They're getting up there now. Here they come. Let's say John Batista and Nate Davis should be on that front row. Maybe Zach Rounds and Sean Wallenfels in the second row, I think.
Yeah, that's how they're lining up. And then also would be Cody Olsen and Bentley Glazer in the next row.
Yep.
Looks like we got the 510 and the 29. That'd be Scott Russell and James Olsen the next row back. This is a rarity. If somebody accidentally hit that caution button, you don't see very often that happens, especially not in this league. They are very good about what they do.
All right, here we go. Green, green, green.
Good start for John Batista.
If he's going to hold Zach Rounds and Nate Davis off, he's got to get after it. Look at this back here. Cody Olsen, Sean Wallenfeld's hard into the wall. Bentley Glazer going to drive by.
Him and Cody got into it just barely, just the last turn before that. So
almost contact between Bentley Glazer and Sean Wallenfeld.
He tagged the back bumper hard, but he managed to stay off of him.
Scott Russell and Peter Holmes going at it. 7th and 8.
Sorry.
Wow, these guys are driving crazy right now. Bentley Glazer just got passed up by Wallenfels. We got somebody just got hard into the wall. I think that was Scott Russell that got kind of punted back a little bit.
And Paul Cumry is off the track too.
Oh, yep.
That being said, no caution come out though.
iRacing didn't pick up the caution.
No, he may have flipped out of the track. If he did, probably didn't call one for him.
Yeah. Well, and it's so hard to get. You can't get your lap back. You know, it's pretty much impossible to get your lap back.
Yep, Scott
Peter
Russell
Holmes
in the pits.
Yeah, both of them. Peter Holmes and Scott Russell.
And the Nate Davis putting a good run on the John Batista, just can't quite get there, and looks like both Scott Russell and Peter Holmes are back out on the track now. So I say that Peter Holmes is sitting on pit road trying to get out, just can't find a good spot. Looks like he finally did find one though.
Scott Russell is a couple of laps, or is a lap down, excuse me. Bentley Glazer back into 5th. Roger Wagner, 6th place.
They're getting kind of spread out now, but it looks like here, I would say within the next lap, if not sooner, Roger Wagner and I believe that's, well, it was the 29, but he passed the 29, who's, Scott Russell laps down anyway, so he probably let him by. But he got by Sean Wallenfels. I'm not sure if that lap car helped him out any there, but he got by him pretty easily.
And Nate Davis looking to take that lead away from Batista. Whoa.
Is he going to do it? He's right there. They are drag racing in that corner.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it from getting into him. You know, you don't want to make contact because that'll make both of them suffer. Because here's Zach Rounds right on their tail now. This is closed him up with them two racing so hard side by side like that.
And if those three keep racing like that, Cody Olsen may catch them both or all three of them.
Yes, sir. He's right there.
You got the 126 Peter Holmes, a lap car, which may play a bit of a factor too.
Yep, 20 to go this time by.
Oh
no!
Peter Holmes nailed that outside wall.
Yep, in turn 1.
It looks like, cautions. Oh man.
Yep, caution's out.
Right there. I think if that hadn't come out, Nate Davis may have passed John Batista. That is a lifesaver for him right now.
Yep, Holmes on pit road.
This doesn't speak to you and tells you when the caution's out. Nope. No, it doesn't say caution. Huh. Wonder why it wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get that feature added.
Well, it should pick it up off iRacing. That's what I'm not quite understanding there, but hold on.
And
You know, it usually tells me green, 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 or caution's out, but it didn't. It's not picking that up.
huh? I'd always wondered how that. I didn't know that was part of IRTVO.
Yeah,
Well.
it picks that up.
And we'll have to make sure that we get that submitted as a feature request.
Yeah. Well, there's no way to turn the volume up on. You can't turn the volume up on ATVO. There is no volume control, and that's what I always use. And yeah, there's nothing here for that.
Well, 9 cars on the lead lap. Bob Mundo is the last one on the lead lap. He's in 9th right now.
I'll go through fast. Go over a top 5 as of lap 26 of 40. It says 43 on there, but they only run actual 40-lap race. So we got John Batista, Nate Davis, Zach Rounds, Cody Olsen, and Bentley Glazer, your top 5. So that is a solid heavy hitter top 5 right there.
Oh yeah, that's the best of the best out there in the top 5 right now. Here goes the pace truck in, and there they go, back to green.
Still a great start by John Batista.
Cody Olsen right there with Zach Rounds. Roger Wagner making a move on Bentley Glazer.
Yeah, he's gonna dig in, try to get that spot.
He wants that top 5.
Uh-oh, looks like Nate Davis may try to get that pass. He was underneath him, but he just couldn't complete it that lap.
Yeah, it's so hard to get the grip down there on the bottom. John knows right where that groove is. And, you know, if he can stay just up in that middle groove, he can stay ahead of Nate Davis. And Nate knows it. Nate would like to be in that groove, but it's kind of hard for 2 people to take up the same real estate, so...
Yeah. He's battling him. While they're battling, Zach Rounds, he's there, but it may have fallen off just a little bit. No, well, I say that. He's right there on Nate Davis's rear end.
I'll tell you what, Cody Olsen's digging, man. He is really digging for all he's got.
Yes, he is. 10 laps to go this time by.
And Nate is just right there. He just doesn't have the grip down low to complete the pass. They've pretty much single filed out here too. The only real battles look like are right up front.
Yeah, these top 3 or 4. Oh, Nate Davis made a big mistake right there. Got a little high in the turn. It's a good thing Zach Rounds wasn't right there to get that position from him. Made a lost second.
Yeah, he got kind of close to that wall big time. And Zach Rounds looks like he may try the bottom side too. See if he can make it stick.
Yeah, he's trying. He knows the laps are winding down. They're coming to 7 to go this time.
Oh,
Cautions.
Bob Mundo.
Ooh, caution. Yep, Barbara Mundo. And he takes it to pit road already. Man,
Yeah.
he's on there quick.
Let's take a look here and see what they did. It must have been pretty violent because he was in pit road in a hurry.
Yeah.
All by himself, 2 laps down.
Well, they'll get back green, but they're only going to have probably about 4, maybe 5 laps to go.
Ow, Bob Ramundo just hit the yellow tires right there at the entrance to pit road. Just dove it in a little too hard, it looked like, and just kind of plastered that wall pretty hard.
Well, we didn't get a big turnout in chat tonight, but...
Yeah, we got to work on getting it into the portal so we can get a few more. I've been trying to build it up a little bit without it, so hopefully I'll get it in there.
Well, you could probably get it on the portal. I have to look at see what the schedule looks like on Friday nights. I don't think the schedule is real heavy until usually a little bit later. I don't know. We'll have to look at that afterward.
Yeah, this is gonna make it real interesting. What about 5 to go?
Yeah. The lights are out, so it'll be 4 to go when they get the green.
That is gonna make for a very interesting finish. You got Nate Davis, who is going to want to get every inch he can to get the best start he can to get by John Batista. And you got Zach Rounds and Cody Olsen teammates, so they want to race. I mean, both of them want that podium finish, but they don't want to take each other out, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out and see if the 4 of Bentley Glazer can get up there as well.
All right, pace truck's in, and there they go. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was... Nate Davis couldn't have... Wow, he got such a strong start, and that's going to throw the caution out already? Well, that'll end it. I don't think they'll get back green.
I'm not sure. It's either going to be ended or like a one-lap shootout. I'm not real sure right now.
They haven't even caught up to the pace truck yet, so I don't think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I think you might be right. If it is, that was a saving grace for Nate Davis. Because he hit that wall, Zach Rounds was right there coming. And Cody Olsen's pulling it into pit road. Not sure why he pulled it into pit road already.
Yeah, because that he's now gonna be a lap down.
Not sure if he was involved in that or not. I didn't go back and look, but it came out so fast.
Yeah,
it's gonna finish 7 cars in the lead lap.
Yeah, that'll be it right there. So John Batista finishing first, Nate Davis second, and Zach Rounds third.
There you go. We'll have to pull them down and get them interviewed.
And we'll wait till it's official.
Final lap.
Cross it on our final lap.
Yep, and lights are not off, so yep, that will end it.
Wagner doing a wheelie right there.
The top 3 are just pushing each other around the track right now.
They want to beat that pace truck. Beat him.
Bump
Let's beat
drafting
him.
going on.
Beating the...
Well, look at the dirt on the front of Zach Rounds' car. Man, there's a lot of dirt on the front of his car.
Yeah, they're playing with the pace truck, trying to beat it.
He's usually out in the front, but he spent quite a bit of time behind somebody tonight. There you go, the Willies.
Really time.
That will end this race.
Up there goes Roger breaking himself already.
I hear some fireworks shooting off too.
Roger Wagner stuck on that turn 1 wall. He can't get it back on the track. This is long time.
Alright folks, so make sure, don't just leave quiet yet. We will get those top 3 guys. It looks like John Batista wanted to go to victory lane, but not sure what he was doing. He stopped short of it. So be sure to ask him what happened there.
There's Zach Rounds for you.
Alright, Zach, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, congrats on 3rd place finish out there. So, how's it feel to be back in the podium again?
Oh, it's always nice being up here. Kind of bummed. I had a really good line figured out and didn't really have a chance to use it. Just the last couple times, as soon as I caught up, caution came out, and then something mishap there the last few laps that put us under caution. So, but I guess all in all, yeah, happy to be up on the podium.
Yeah, we were watching those top 5, and y'all were a powerhouse out there. Y'all, any of y'all could have won that race tonight. We were watching those last few laps. I really do think if that caution had not come out right at the end to end the race, you probably would have got second. You were right there. We saw Nate kind of hit the wall. So bad break for you, good break for him, but overall, how was the feel of the track? Good, bad? What'd you think?
Yeah, I liked it. I don't really have any complaints on the track state at all. It was really fun searching for the quickest line. I think us top 3 were really shifting around quite a bit, and I think it showed because one lap I'd kind of fall back a little bit. Next lap, I think all 3 of us were searching for a way around. So I think it was a pretty fun track. Yeah, just kind of wish we had a few more laps there at the end, but
Yeah, that seems to be how it goes. Sometimes the cautions work out in your favor, sometimes they don't. But all in all, solid top three finish. So, as always, anybody you want to thank out there?
yeah, I think no excuses. And Rudy helping you out there. And then yeah, just Nate and Roger for putting the show on. They always do a great job, and that's about it.
All right. Well, we look forward to having you in the booth again sometime. Hey, maybe next week. We see you here quite often, so I'm sure we will again.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
There you go. All right, Rudy, you want to get Nate?
Sure thing, Nate Davis. You caught a copy? Got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Well, we've seen you time and time again try to get that run on John Batista, and we know it's difficult to pass here at this track. We know that. That's just a rule of thumb. It looked like he was in that groove, and you were trying to look for something down there a little closer to the bottom. You tried so many laps, there was just no grip down there. But if you could have got into that groove where he was at, and he would have made just a slight bobble, you think you could have gotten by him?
Maybe if we had more time, but I mean, him being a teammate, I was more worried about running him clean instead of any bumping in there and messing his whole race up. So I mean, but yeah, I was just searching for grip out there, just trying different lines to see which one a fast one would be out here with, because I mean, this track it's a tough one. Just trying to find the groove.
Well, it's so fast to get around here, and the turns are just tight enough. I mean, a 13.5-second lap. I mean, you got 13 seconds to try to find a groove, and I know that's really, I don't know how you guys do it. That's really not enough time for me to try to find a groove that's that good. But great race out there tonight. You finished second, Nate. So anybody you want to give a thank you out to?
Yeah, I just want to thank John up there running clean, Zach behind me running clean. I know it was tough, and we had some cautions out there, some upsets. I wish it would have finished a little different. Roger for helping with the league again tonight, putting it on. The whole team at Wide Open Racing. You guys up in the booth at No Excuses TV. You and Charles up there. I appreciate the broadcast, letting everybody see a show. And to my other teammate Derek, he couldn't be here tonight. He's traveling across the country, but if he could have, he would have. And that's about it. Everybody for coming out.
All right, brother. We'll see you back here next week.
Thank you, buddy.
Charles.
All right. Well, that leads us to the man of the hour, which is John Batista. No stranger to first place on the podium and championship. So, how's it feel to get that win again, John?
Feels good. Had a pretty good night overall. No big hiccups. Made a few minor mistakes in the A main there that let Nathan put a lot of pressure on me the last few laps. But unfortunately for him, great for me, the track was just slick enough that the bottom really didn't work for passing. So yeah, I have no complaints.
So, as we would always ask any driver, caution after caution, what went through your head? You think, oh, I got this, or does it scare you a little bit, thinking you could mess up or they could get a good run? So, what was going through your mind then?
Well, on one hand, I love the yellows. On the other hand, I want a good race just like everyone else. But being teammates, I was counting down Nathan all race, so it's pretty hard to get a large lead like you would if you just drove away like you usually do on a restart. So pretty nervous just about every time starting with him, especially the last one. Green came out really early before we even got to the opening of the pit wall, which is our usual start point for the leaders. So that kind of threw me off, and I think it threw off most of the people behind me too. But all in all, the race was a lot better than I expected it to be, based on the B main heat races and whatnot.
Yeah, we noticed, me and Rudy were sitting there, mentioned it, right that last restart, Nate kind of hit the wall, but obviously that was one of them cautions that worked out in y'all's team's favor tonight to take the top two finishes. Never know, it could have been top 3 if your other teammate been here. Again, y'all mentioned he was traveling across the country right now, so he was unable to be here. So that being said, any sponsors, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just you guys for hosting. I love the double camera thing. Roger for putting these on. Nathan for coordinating this 410 series. I know he's a little bit disappointed by the turnout, but I think more and more people will show up as we run more 360 races. But yeah, wide open racing. It's just me and Nathan tonight. Derek most certainly would have probably won the race or at least gotten a podium. So thank you, Derek. Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it, your race winner and the again the man of the hour that brought home the gold, John Batista. So on behalf of No Excuses TV, this is Charles, and Rudy, thanks for joining us in the booth along with Steam King. Letting you know to have a safe night. If you're out at a real racetrack watching this later, hopefully you had a safe night there as well and get back to your house. And we will catch you next weekend.